Hello there, Stevie here, and today we're going to talk about, this is a retake because I've changed my mind on some of the future subway lines, but this is a retake on a different walk elsewhere, talking about the TTT Subway, envisioning the urbanization of Westchester County, New York, where we are now. Right now, we're just northeast of where the 2, 3, 4, and 5 lines in Westchester and the D, N, and R trains meet up at a junction that's similar to Atlantic in a way, or similar to DeKalb in a way. I don't know which one it's like. I'm not going to get into confusing details of like what it's kind of like metaphorical place, like placing New York City on top of Westchester. But yeah, it includes urbanization without all the cons of like having New York City in Westchester, like environments in Westchester.
You just asked me.
Anyway, we're catching up with the 2, 3, 4, and 5 lines soon. They're over on Mill Road. They do connect to the Crestwood station, which I've been referring to as Mineola all this time. But anyways, dilating the New York City subway map and placing subway lines on it in Westchester is the idea, to provide better transportation to Westchester. Anyway, the whole Greenberg area will get a lot of development, and this area too will get some development too. It's the North Yonkers area that gets treated like Staten a little. And then on my rides to Pleasantville, it'll be a 1-seat ride on the R train, which unfortunately that's a local train that everybody hates. Not sure how people are gonna like the Westchester version of it. It goes up the diagonal roads in Greenberg and then goes along across Westchester, which is like the Queens Boulevard line, only without its problems. Even though in Pleasantville, the Queens Boulevard splits into 2 separate lines, the equivalent of Queens Boulevard would split into separate lines. It's not doing so unproblematic. It's like one on Manville Road and one on Bedford Road. Another thing I wanted to say is like, I'm focusing my channel on more transportation related things, but still keeping the ed for education in my name. I really like Transit Techno Association, I really like Mystic Transit, and I've started watching Nathan's Transit Journeys, although I kind of miss him being in New York, because he's in Washington, D.C. now. I know there are problems in New York, and that would be probably a reason to move. Now that he's grown up, he'd move there. He says, claims in the video that he grew up in Queen. Okay, here we are in the townhouses. Pretty much see the 2, 3, 4, and 5 lines from here. But yeah, shout outs to all 3 of them. They're all awesome YouTubers. I mean, Nathan, for example, inspired me to get these 2019s that I'm wearing now, because he recently got the same ones. I remember his older ones had more of a brown flower pattern to them. Now his are black like mine. Fortunately, like, fitting these is kind of hard. Okay, California Road. This connects to a stop on the 2, 3, 4, and 5 lines. Roughly around, like, the area. Actually, this is where the equivalent of the Franklin Avenue shuttle is going to run. This is where it is. California Road. It's a single track line. Shortest platform on the TTT Subway. Yeah, shout out to Nathan's video on the shortest platform on the New York City Subway, the Franklin Avenue shuttle. But yeah, this is where the shuttle would run, above ground. Over here, and get a great view of the Lake Isle lakefront for the Hutchinson River reservoirs. The first one of the 3. Okay. We're paralleling the California Road shuttle using two L68 cars in it to consist. Whereas the 2, 4, and 5 trains will use L142s, and then the 2, 4, and 5. 3 train will use L62s. You see where I'm going here. It would be rare to see an L62 on a 2 train. Same thing with an R62 on a 2 train. New York City Subway compared to TTT Subway. But yeah, it's going to be fun developing this area for the good. And then that'll allow me to start college at WCSS, which is sort of like the CUNY system, but for this area. They also have P12 in that system too, but it's college they'll be at. This is where the California Road shuttle meets the New Rochelle line, meaning the 2, 3, 4, and 5 trains. Much like how the Franklin Avenue shuttle meets the Eastern Parkway line. So much fun talking about this. Whatevs. It's still a long way to walk back to Eastchester Square, where you can connect to the DN and R trains. And I guess there would be double R trains too, but it would be yellow, not green, because the R is now yellow. Here's the bus. This is the Beeline bus. The future TTT buses will be better. The other thing I'll take away from the MTA in this case is that there will be no "Next Bus Please" signs on the TTT bus. Because those are just annoying. They shouldn't be allowed. Buses should not be allowed to display "Next Bus Please" signs, because that's just stranding people. The way that happened to me in White Plains once on the Beeline bus. The sign didn't exactly say "Next Bus Please," but it said 4D drop-off only. It was taking me home, didn't let me get on. So I had to wait. That was one of my Pace University days, so I got to the station later when the bus came from Westchester Community College. It was drop-off only. Okay, that's enough for the rant I have there about "Next Bus Please" signs. Eastchester's a pretty nice place, but it's going to get even nicer with the development. Like, this would be like the middle of Brooklyn in comparison. Brooklyn. where there are tall buildings, skyscrapers. We still have a long way to walk, and I'm done now with the video. Over 10 minutes.